bouncer, talking Kaizer Chiefs by SoccerBeat. My name is Umjaka. Hey, I have the distinct honor of sitting across, guys who've done it in the famous Gold and Black of Amakhosi. Morgan Gould is joining us with the legend Tsepo Masilela. They share the locker room, so that's why I brought them. I said, Tsepo, go fetch the championship caliber ones. Bring them here. Bring them closer. Mogi,
Yeah.
the central point here is the defense is leaking goals, and we don't know where to point the fingers. 12 goals conceded, which is the most in the league. It does not read well, Mike Morgan.
Look, by numbers, firstly, just thank you for the invite. It's an honor. You always have to wait in the queue. I got to get onto the guest list at the right time. So the bouncer allowed me in. So I thank you as the bouncer.
Sure,
Just
Mogi.
to get everybody on par. The bouncer allowed me in. So I'm very much welcomed. I've even got the black on. I'm wearing the black. I got the memo right.
Mogs, we welcome you to the club. As the bouncer, we welcome you to the club.
Welcome you.
I get to sit next to the VIPs, so it's not an easy one to be with the VIPs. So thank you guys
you
once
mean
again. Look,
championships, that's why.
interesting topic, interesting
Sure.
stuff that we're gonna be touching on it because one, it's Kaizer Chiefs. Two, you just said it. 12 goals conceded,
Yeah.
12 goals scored. That means you're on a, I wouldn't say negative or positive. It's like you haven't even started your season. You're on zero. The goal difference. It's a bit alarming, to say the least. However, it's trying times for them right now because if you look in the dressing room, big names that came through this season, players that there's a lot expected of them, and are they living up to expectation? Maybe they've, in a lack of a better word, they are successful because
Yes.
for them to be successful, I'd like to say some players' success is just playing for Chiefs, just donning the jersey. But now the success comes with so much pressure, so much desire, so much eyes, so much questioning. I think it's a lot. It's a lot, and success comes in different folds for different people. So
Sure.
I think Tsepo can also testify when we got to Chiefs, we got hammered. For first game, we got hammered 4-1, 5-1 by Sundowns, and Tsepo hadn't signed at the time, and I think Tsepo was very brave to join a team that just got hammered in front of his eyes. He was in the stadium. He probably broke the news to his family that I might sign for this team that just got hammered 5. So, and I'm sure the family are like, "What are you doing? Are you not seeing the red flags? These days we deal with red flags."
Red flags.
So, we definitely had a red flag in the beginning, but we took that red flag and we made it something of great triumph.
Sure. Tsepo, it's not ideal. At least Mogi pulled from your time when you arrived. Like a guy like Rushwin, so much hope, and I think the whole country is in love with him. Generally, the sentiment is, wow, what a player. But to not know how it is to have a goalless match for Kaizer Chiefs, to not have that feeling after 7 matches it's not a good look.
Yeah, it's not a good look if you're a defender. You pride yourself and the whole defense, the keeper as well, on keeping clean sheets. Everyone is raving, wow, what a good player. What a good player or what a good defender. So, you need to find a balance. You need to find a balance there because defenders, you need to defend.
Yeah, for
Playmaker, you
sure.
need to be a playmaker. Holding midfielder, you need to be a holding midfielder. But I don't doubt his ability, but my only concern is he loses too many aerial duels. Look at the goals they conceded against Royal AM. Two identical goals, like Flick, the the other maybe winger or striker runs into the to the loose ball, controls finish, so
Yeah,
it's, I played as a left back, so
yeah,
I want a centre back that I know this when he goes for your aerial duel is gonna win the duel. So I don't have to cover and worry about, running back in case the striker flicks, the winger gets the second ball and so my only concern is aerial duels, and he needs to
yeah.
be more aggressive because what a player or what a defender. So which
Sure,
one do we
sure.
want? Which one are we talking about? Which one do we want? Which one will win us games? What a player,
Yeah.
what a defender.
Do we do?
Yeah,
I mean, do
true.
we? I mean, do we then risk it all as a country because it looks like he's a sure bet for a place in the AFCON squad, and it looks like he might start because he's a specialist left back, left centre back, Rushwin. Also he was. A lot of people analyzed and said he puts Miguel in a position where Miguel has to take yellow cards. You know, what is the concern there, Mogi? How does Rushwin then become stronger or become better at attacking or defending aerial duels?
I think it goes without saying he comes from a background where, Cape Town Spurs, where everything was, how can I say, the Cruyff way of playing, where
Yeah,
ball is on the ground, total football, and I don't think he was really taken to the
the
to the
cleaners.
level where it's robust. Yeah, it's robust. And ABC in Cape Town, that's where it really goes down. That's the one of the most competitive, most tough. It can harden a player and it can actually break a player also. So I don't
Yeah,
think he took that element of Cape Townians knowing robust. And now
robust.
Russian is now looking like um, Beckenbauer now, is more cleaner, is more, and they don't need that right now, Chiefs, because if he wants to win anything, you need to win your one-on-one battles.
That's true.
You need to fight for everything, tooth and nail. Sometimes it's going to be ugly, sometimes it's going to be nice. So you need to balance out your game because if it's nice and they go past you, they score a goal, the fans are going to be on you, my man.
Uh,
Now, Given is getting the slack because Given came in as a lease of new life to the
yeah,
defense, but now it's not seeming to work because I think he's also the prim and proper um, player that they want on the ball. But there's a Russian, there's a Miguel is that player now is like in his home language they call him Petra. Petra means a
yeah,
rock, and a rock is willing to take anything for the team,
for the team.
and he's getting the suspensions, and that's the type of player that I was in my game or in my day, and I used to take one for the team. Sometimes I'd take one beyond for the team, and
Sure,
being my own mistakes,
sure,
wanting to show the coach or wanting to show the players around me that I'll take a bullet or I'll take whatever it is for them to succeed.
for sure.
Um, they don't have that grind, as Tsepo was saying earlier on. They don't have that. Do you want a good player or do you want a player that
Yeah,
gives you the results? Because defenses win you titles, strikers win you games.
yeah,
So they don't have that synergy or that togetherness in that team because if you look at it, there's Zita's still there,
yes.
Kitoko is still there. You have Given in and out, give or take. He can play on the day, but on the day he's also not
Might not
the
play.
most likeliest one to get the nod. Miguel, I had the comfort of speaking to him, and he was also explaining to him, and I told him, listen, South African, we are a different breed. We have this entitlement of because I'm a Chiefs now, I become a certain player. No, we have this entitlement. Roshan is
Yeah,
obviously a little bit different because he's fought his way there because he came from
he's fought his way
just
up
being
to there.
relegated. Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's staked his claim in the national team also. So the other guys are not really pushing Roshan to say, you good, but we want you to be greater because we want to be better than what good is.
then what you? I got you. I want to come back and analyze deeper what could push the guys to be better? Because I think it's an element you guys had in your championship winning team that might be missing in this team. I don't know. That's what I'm seeing. But we'll come back and discuss that after the break.
The Carling Black Label Cup is here to put the power back in your hands. Fagugesi at the Carling Cup on 21 December at Orlando Stadium. Buy your tickets at Ticket Pro. T's and C's apply.
What's up? I'm still hanging out with Chiefs legends, Morgan Gould and Tsepo Masilela. You know, we're talking defenses win you championships. And this defensive partnership here won championships for Kaizer Chiefs. It's something that's missing in this current team because it's leaking goals. We've said 12 goals conceded. Yes, they're finding ways to score, which is encouraging. They scored just as much, 12 goals as well. Maybe it's a competitive element that's missing in the team. Gordon Igesun said, you know, when he joined Swallows, all the other teams that he coached, two players per position. They must push each other. Tsepo, it doesn't look like this Chiefs team as a whole, Tsepo. Sirino knows that he's going to start. Vilagazim do know everybody's raving about them, and they're highly likely going to start. Maybe Ranga now, you know, he knew he was going to start, but maybe now with Tupri scoring goals, maybe there's a bit of competition there. It doesn't exist in defense as well. Frostla is basically the only one at right back. You know what I mean? Defense, you know, Miguel and Rushwin look guaranteed. Maybe that's the element that's missing that you guys had, Tsepo, Morgan Gould, Tefuma Shamaite, Tower, all international players fighting to be in the Bafana team. They needed to play, right? But they shared the load, and they were able to share the load as well, Tsepo.
Yeah, to be honest, when I see them, when you look at this team, I don't even think they found their best, you know, best 11 or best 15 or best, you know, because look, they started with the keeper that came from Galaxy. I'm sorry. Okay, maybe he got injured in international duty. They playing Peterson. They still conceding. Miguel gets suspended. They playing Given. They still concede. You know, Solomon started, you know, the last game, unfortunately got injured earlier on. They still concede.
Yeah, they
And
still concede.
you must understand when you concede goals, it's not just only about the defense or back four. You know, we look at the holding midfielder. You look at the structure of the team. You look at, you know, how do we start to defend? You start from high pressing or middle block or low block. You know, all those things, they come into factors. Because I know us as defenders, if they score, they say it's defenders. Concede.
Yeah,
But you can't just look at it in that. You know, if you understand football like deeper, you know, you know what it is. You know what it is. There's stages like the back four, and then you throw in the holding midfielder. Are we playing with 1 or double six? You understand? We're playing with 110 or 210s and 1-6. You know, it
yeah,
differs, but again, your question, what competition is there to the Chiefs? You still have a Bongani Stem waiting in the wings. You still have a Happy Mashiane somewhere there. We saw an Ox coming back, you know.
yeah,
So competition is there. Sponabo Potane coming back, Pulemodi and Ashley. Competition is there, but the players need to know that the coach has been stressing about it. He needs more quality. So if they don't grab this chance, you know, hey, baby, win the Avula. Ihlali valiwe win. Win this Avula. And Nabi has been stressing which he needs more quality, or you know, he needs to
yeah,
strengthen the team. So eventually
yeah.
win this Avula. Zizokala.
Yeah,
Morgan,
I can
how?
share the same sentiment.
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Same sentiment with Tsepo, because if Vuli is a Vuli window, and if my Vula window, it's fresh air. And fresh air comes with a lot of changes. Angazi uTshepo uyayikhumbula iReavai mayipakile ivula iminyango. Ichitha abanye bayangena. So I think
Hey, Caesar. You know, Reavaya, towards the end of the season, if we are not doing well, or the results that they expected in the at the office or whatever, Bobby would come and tell us straight, would guys be ready, Reavaya end of the season. You know the Reavayas like the taxis.
Yeah, the bus, yeah.
Kuzobe yeah, khona basebhasini out of Naturena baba. So the boys need
Yeah,
to be careful.
ndiyafika
Reavaya.
ngoJanuwari as well.
Of course, look, I'm not saying they're very, the first couple of games,
Yeah,
encouraging, the energy was there, the vibe, the buzz, new coach, blah, blah, blah. But we have to be honest, if you look at their form, like in the numbers, it's a mid-table, there's
yes,
nothing wow. Yeah, there's nothing wow. And it's not like they've only played 4 games. Like, look at the
yeah,
numbers, everything, the points, the games played, and goals conceded, everything. Jay. We're not
yeah,
saying they're not on a good track or they're doing disaster with Chiefs or then they must be because they never panic right now. But numbers don't lie. Like
yeah.
the mid-table, what, yeah, about. So we don't know. Maybe we are
Okay,
via not January, end of the season.
end of the season. I want I want to come back. I want to come back and wrap it up with words of advice, gents. Because now we've got Mdu and Vilagazi, who are expected to do the magic that many other legends did for Kaizer Chiefs when they got their chance as youngsters. I don't want to. I don't know if you've got a list of names that you think belong in the Riavaya, Morgan.
I would like to say, because I was part of the Reavaya, I cannot advise who's going to be on the Reavaya. Myself and Tsepo do not have the right to say who was on the
No, no.
Reavaya. If we're on the other side, we would have gladly said, this is Reavaya material. However, I want to put a twist to it. The kid Duba,
Yeah,
for me, is doing so well. In a bad, it's not a nice thing to say someone is doing well where the team is not really
not
performing.
doing
Duba's
well.
doing
Yeah,
so well, and no one's screaming his praises. But as I said, success is not necessarily kept with trophies or a podium finish, but the success that he's achieving right now, he should keep it up that way because no one's screaming about him, and he's doing the business. He's scoring, he's playing, and for him, this is probably the best season till date for him because it's part of a team that's not really doing well. They're in the mid blocks of
mid-table.
how, yeah, and for them being there, remember they finished 10th. So anything above 10th is going to be success, deemed to be success, not by the public, but for them they should take it stride by stride. You cannot come in from number 10 and win the league.
Yeah,
It's gonna take a lot because firstly you need to have the quality, you need to have the buy-in from the players, and when the buy-in and the quality meets, then the opportunity you need to take the opportunity when it arises. And they cannot really have a hot and cold because the Chiefs brand is a brand of it's built on success. It's
yeah,
the all of us stand on the shoulder of a giant, which is Mr. Kaizer, and for the old man, it would be a great thing for him to celebrate his whole, well, this was his 80th year with something to look back and say, on my 80th, this is the trophy that I got. On my 81st, this is where we ended up. But now it's looking very, it's it's not looking really positive, but also it's not on a negative side because the coach is new. The players can say, we are new. I like the fact that people are ranting and raving about Vilagazi
yeah,
but if you look at the players that were doing it back then and how they did it, they found experienced campaigners in the team bringing them along. Right now, I still want to see that experienced player bringing these kids on, because already they have their own barrier to carry. Now they need to carry someone else's. It's double the weight. And when we were, I'm sorry to say, when we were at Chiefs, we were very privileged because everybody knew their role. We had internationals. We had not just internationals that played, but the likes of Tsepo. Tsepo played in Spain. He played against the biggest and the best teams. He'd come in with a different angle. Very quiet, does his business, captains the team in a way with his performance. We'd be the loudmouths coming in, shouting, captaining with what we have, the ability we had. So I still don't see, if you take the armband away and you close your eyes, mention one player that you can give the armband to right now in the team. Miguel,
sure.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think Serginho's ready to carry them.
Yeah.
Mart, maybe. But now Mart has so much pressure, he needs to play the way he needs to play and lead with his actions and vocally. And Ox came in when he was at Stellenbosch, looked the real deal. Came in, wobbled, starting to find his feet. So there's a lot of things that are just, it's Chiefs, my man. I came in, when I came to Chiefs from Supersport, I also wobbled. I got there, got injured. That was a wobble for me. It's how you come back from your wobbles. It's not how, okay, you stay down. They need to come out of this. Their backs against the wall, and I want to remind Tsepo of something. Remember when Mr. Miyagi, Stuart Baxter used to say to us, when your back is against the wall, the only way you're going to fight is forward.
Forward now. Now I remember it very well, because your back is against the wall, so you can't go backwards. You have to fight forward.
Yeah. Then Santana came in. He came in with a bit of jokery. Yeah, my friend, you tooth, you close. You tooth, you close. And his analogy was perfect, because once you punch, you can't punch and leave yourself open for the whole world to punch you.
but
you punch, you close.
Yeah, but because it's English, they take, you know. So the guy
you toof, my friend. No toof, and you open up your body. Mike Tyson to kill you. So I think in a lack of a better word.
No. I think. Let me close it there. Because hey, otherwise we're gonna go back and I can see Mogi. He's ready to go to the Chiefs bench now and share some insights. But let's hold on. Let's hold on to these guys, because we need to analyze this team as they go through the journey this season. I don't want you to unpack everything, Mogi. I want you to also give them a chance to impress you. We are watching and excited about Chiefs. Tsepo's been having chest pains every week. Before every show, he starts shaking his head first.
We're forever optimistic when it comes to a brand like that, because it gave us the opportunity to be the people that we are. We don't take anything away from the brand. I think a great brand, great institution to go to. If it was possible, I would let everybody in the league, every PSL player, to go through that and see how great that institution is. However, not everybody can go there, and the players that are there right now need to know that it's not everybody's team. And once you are chosen, lift up your hand and give it your all, because that it's a YOLO situation. You only live once.
Yeah. Aye. Kasibalele ke Tsepo mntanam, invite ezinye legends uzicelele. They must wait for your ding dong. You are coming.
Wait for my ding dong, Baba. You just said it. Wait for my ding dong.
Friend, the guest list. I made the guest list. Some people canceled, and then I got up into the guest list. So I'm very privileged and honored to be part of you. The bouncers almost didn't recognize me. They're like, "Asigwas, Baba." Then I was like, Mr. Masilela there, and he gave me the nod. So I'm more than happy to come into the territory of the greats.
Now we're happy to have you, Baba. Kasipalele Tsepo tata.
No, Gamina Gawena Tata. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share, Baba.
Hola.
Danko.
Kosi for life. This was Talking Chiefs by SoccerBeat.